saying, Meri's rewriting history like crazy.
I think it's an easy way to blow off the fact that...
What if the single sheet of paper you thought ended your marriage never truly existed? What if the divorce you mourned was nothing more than a cruel illusion? And what if the man you trusted and the woman who replaced you orchestrated the lie from the very beginning? Tonight, you're about to witness the courtroom showdown that shattered Meri's entire world. Hidden files, explosive revelations, and betrayal so deep it feels scripted by fate itself. Don't blink. This isn't just another case. It's the moment that shakes the Sister Wives universe to its core. Leave a comment if you believe Meri was trapped from day one, or if the truth runs even darker than anyone has dared to say. The air in the courtroom is thick, heavy, almost aware of the storm about to break. Cameras are banned, but if they were rolling, the world would see Meri step inside, her face pale, but her resolve carved in stone. A trembling hand clutches a battered folder against her chest. This isn't for show. This is war. Across the aisle, Kody sits with Robyn, their whispers too low to hear, but their body language screaming in panic. Robyn twists her necklace chain until it cuts into her skin, while Kody's leg bounces like a drumbeat of nerves. The judge hasn't even entered, yet the battle lines are already drawn. This isn't about a divorce. This isn't about custody. This is a fight to prove whether Meri was ever legally separated, or whether she was shackled all along to a man who abandoned her in spirit, but never released her on paper. Meri's attorney, Erica West, rises, young, sharp, and unflinching. Erica wasn't prepared for what she found buried in the documents. Your Honor, she begins as the judge takes her seat. We will prove the so-called divorce paperwork between Meri Brown and Kody Brown was falsified, mishandled, or deliberately left unfiled. And this was no accident. Gasps ripple through the gallery like lightning across dry brush. Meri's reality is unraveling in public, but this time she's not the victim, she's the executioner. The judge, a silver-haired woman with a gaze sharp as glass, narrows her eyes. Counselor, are you alleging fraud? Erica's response is instant. Yes, Your Honor, fraud, misrepresentation, intentional deception for financial gain. Kody stiffens. Robyn leans forward, her whisper frantic, her face drained of blood. Kody's lawyer, Thomas Garver, polished, loyal and smug, stands. Outrageous, he insists. This was a good faith divorce. This is nothing but regret, years too late. But the judge isn't smiling. We'll see the evidence. And that's when Meri lays her folder on the table, her hand steady, her eyes hollow. Inside, a single divorce decree, signed. But missing the seal of the court. No docket number, no stamp, no validation. Not a mistake, an ambush. Erica lifts the paper for all to see. Both signatures present, but never filed, never made legal. The silence is unbearable. Meri whispers, steady and cutting. I thought I was free. All these years, I thought I was free. Kody scoffs, loud enough for everyone to hear. You wanted out, Meri. You begged for this. Robyn opens her mouth, but the judge slams the gavel. Mr. Brown, you will remain silent. Erica isn't done. Your Honor, while this paper was left in limbo, Robyn Brown applied for a marriage license, falsely declaring Kody as single. The gallery erupts in whispers. Robyn gasps, and for the first time, Kody's mask of control begins to crack. The judge leans forward. Are you claiming false statements were presented to this court? Erica doesn't flinch. Yes, Your Honor. And we have the dated documents to prove it. Robyn stares ahead, stricken. Kody slams his fist on the desk. This is absurd. The gavel echoes like thunder. Control your client, Mr. Garver. The word spreads through the gallery like fire. Bigamy, fraud, cover-up. Meri doesn't rage. She simply watches. Her eyes are not angry anymore. They are empty, merciless, waiting. The judge calls a recess, but before anyone can stand, Meri withdraws another paper. A letter. Robyn's words, written weeks after the supposed divorce. Don't worry, Meri. This is just a formality. He still loves you. We'll make it right when it's official. The courtroom detonates. This isn't a clerical error, it's a conspiracy unraveling before their eyes. The judge orders everyone to recess, but the damage is done. Robyn turns to Kody in panic, her voice breaking. You said it was handled. You said it was done. Kody doesn't answer. For the first time, the man who built his empire on dominance sits frozen, silent. Because deep down he knows. The empire is collapsing, and Meri just lit the fuse.
From everything that's happening right now in the family with Kody and Janelle specifically right now, I feel very unsteady. And it all...
The judge checks the clock. We'll reconvene tomorrow morning. Both sides prepare for possible criminal charges. Miss West, Mr. Garver, get your clients ready. The gavel falls like thunder. Meri doesn't move. Christine slips her a silent squeeze of the hand before leaving. Across the room, Kody stares blankly at the table, lips parted but silent. Because now the truth isn't just whispered. It's documented, stamped, and echoing back on tape. Day 3 begins in eerie silence, not frenzy, not chaos, something heavier. The air itself feels charged, and everyone knows why. Robyn Brown is next. She walks to the stand in a sleek black blouse, posture stiff but trembling just enough to betray the fear beneath. She sits slowly, meeting Kody's eyes. He gives her a quick nod. Not a comfort, a warning, a pact for survival. Erica West wastes no time. Mrs. Brown, you've heard the recording with Christine Brown. Do you acknowledge the voice as your own? Robyn swallows. Yes. Erica's eyes narrow. And on that tape, you said, quote, he'll handle it when the time is... Right. What did you mean? Robyn hesitates. I meant he had business issues, taxes. He said it wasn't safe to finalize yet. Erica presses. So you told Meri nothing. You let her believe it was over, even wrote her a letter assuring her it was done. Robyn whispers, I trusted him. Trust. That single word trembles in the air, and everyone knows it isn't enough to erase guilt. Erica changes direction. Let's discuss the trust account. RB Holdings. You're the sole beneficiary. Were you aware that the money funding? It came from accounts jointly owned by Kody and Meri? Robyn's face drains. No, I didn't know. The projector lights up. A $175,000 transfer, straight from a joint Brown account into a shell company, then funneled into RB. Robyn stammers. I didn't do that. Kody did. Erica leans in. So when you married him, you never once asked to see legal proof he was divorced? Robyn drops her gaze. No, I trusted him. The judge leans forward. Mrs. Brown, do you believe Meri was deceived? Robyn's voice cracks. I don't know anymore. Do you feel responsible? Silence stretches too long. Finally, a broken yes. Meri doesn't move in the gallery, but her eyes glint with vindication. This isn't victory, it's truth, finally spoken aloud. Then a bailiff enters, handing the judge a sealed envelope from Flagstaff County. She reads it carefully, then looks up. This court has just received certified evidence that the marriage license of Kody Brown and Robyn Brown was approved without proof of divorce. No decree existed at the time of approval. The gallery erupts, gasps, whispers, one voice crying out, "That's criminal!" The judge pounds the gavel. Let me be clear, this marriage is now subject to investigation. Kody explodes to his feet. This is a witch hunt. The judge's voice cuts him down. Sit, or be removed. He slams his fists, but obeys. Robyn trembles beside him, her face wet with tears that never fall. Then, after hours of silence, Meri herself rises. Her voice quivers, but doesn't waver. You told me I was free. You let me grieve, rebuild, believe it was over. And the whole time, I was just a loophole you refused to close. Robyn, her gaze pierces like glass. You hugged me. You comforted me, knowing I was still legally bound to him. The room freezes. Her words slice through Kody like knives. Erica lifts her hand. Your Honor, one more exhibit. The screen flickers to life. Security footage from a notary office. Kody enters with papers. He signs, chats with the clerk, then pockets the document and walks away. Never files it, never intends to. The gallery gasps. Proof undeniable. Erica's voice cuts the silence. This video was subpoenaed last month. The notary will testify that Mr. Brown refused her permission to process it. The gavel slams. Court adjourned until 10 a.m. tomorrow. Nobody moves. The room is paralyzed. Outside, headlines explode. Kody Brown caught withholding divorce filing. Robyn's marriage invalid, Meri still married, cameras swarm. Christine whispers, "You did it. You really did it?" Meri doesn't smile. Not yet. She only whispers back, "Tomorrow." But in the courtroom, as Kody gathers his things, he finds a note he never placed there. A yellow, sticky, jagged handwriting. Check the Utah Trust. She knows. His hands shake, because there's only one person who could have planted it. And if that file is real, then this isn't just about his marriage. It's about losing everything. The next morning, the tension is suffocating. The gallery is packed. All eyes are fixed on one thing, the Utah Trust. The judge wastes no time. "Mr. Garver, is your client ready?" Kody nods stiffly, jaw locked. His briefcase sits closed, heavy with secrets. Erica West steps forward. "Your Honor, the court will hear from a new witness. They came forward, under subpoena last night after receiving threats." The doors open. A woman enters, pale, shaking. Paige McCready, Kody's longtime bookkeeper. No one expected her. Not today, not ever. Paige swears in, her voice tight. "While working with Brown Family Holdings, I uncovered transfers to a Utah trust under a hidden name. At first, I didn't know who controlled it. Then I found a notarized instruction signed by Kody Brown." The room erupts. Erica projects the document. $820,000 funneled into a Utah trust. Initials RAB, Robyn Alice Brown. 2 months before the divorce papers were even signed. The judge's eyes narrow. "Mr. Brown, did you establish this trust before informing your wife of the divorce?" Kody stammers. I don't recall the dates." "That wasn't my question," the judge snaps. "Yes or no?" But Kody can't answer. Paige continues, her voice barely above a whisper. "There's more. An email from Kody to his financial advisor. It reads, 'Robyn can manage the Utah properties once Meri signs. She won't complain. She never has.' Dated weeks before Meri's signature." The courtroom holds its breath. Meri stares at him, eyes burning. "You set it up, before you even told me." He opens his mouth, but nothing comes. The gavel cracks. "I am issuing a preliminary fraud investigation order." But before the room clears, another voice rises. "I have something to say." Heads whip around. It's Janelle. She hasn't appeared once, until now. She marches down the aisle, an envelope clutched in her hand. "This was supposed to go to Meri years ago. Kody made me keep it. Inside, a deed to a family home. Signed by both Meri and Kody, but with a clause. Transfer pending divorce completion. A transfer that never happened. The house was sold without Meri's name, erased." Janelle's voice breaks. "I didn't know. I swear I didn't. I was scared too." Kody erupts, shouting, chest heaving. "This is insane. You're all ganging up on me." The judge's gavel slams again. One more outburst and you'll be held in contempt. Robyn stares at the floor, refusing to meet his eyes. For the first time, she whispers not in his defense but in surrender. "I'll cooperate." She pulls a flash drive from her bag, hands shaking. "This has every file, every transfer, every conversation he ever forced through my login." The courtroom gasps. Because with that flash drive, it's no longer just betrayal. It's evidence. "I kept it for one reason. So if this ever came back to me, I wouldn't go down alone." Meri's jaw drops. Kody stares at Robyn like she just shot him through the heart, because the worst betrayal didn't come from Christine or Meri or even Janelle. It came from Robyn. The judge looks stunned. "Mrs. Brown, Do you understand the legal weight of this? Robyn nods and turns to Kody. I'm done covering for you. The room grows heavier than accusation. This is confirmation. The flash drive in the judge's hands crackles like a live wire. Every attorney understands what's inside could blow the case open or finish the Brown family for good. Kody hasn't spoken in 10 minutes. No pacing, no shouting, just a man hollowed out by silence and by the one person he swore would never turn on him. Robyn sits pale, carved from ice. This isn't joy, it's survival. Her whisper still vibrates in the air. I'm done protecting him. The judge nods to the clerks. We'll admit the contents into evidence. Both sides will receive copies. Miss West, begin your review. We reconvene in 1 hour. The back hallway erupts into motion. Clerks, paralegals, techs. Meri doesn't move. Her eyes stay fixed ahead, steady as iron, with the slightest tremble in her fingers. Not fear, but a worn-out kind of resolve. 1 hour later, everyone returns knowing the next thing they hear won't be a story. It'll be Kody's own record. Erica rises. Your Honor, the drive contains compiled emails, spreadsheets, voice memos, and draft contracts. The first screen lights up, an email from Kody to Real Estate Counsel. Put the deeds in Robyn's name alone. If Meri asks, say the docs are being finalized. Stall her. Whispers roll across the gallery. Next slide, an Excel ledger. Names, accounts, transfers timed perfectly to the day Meri was misled. Here's a $95,000 move from a joint account to a Shell LLC, Erica says. The judge arches a brow. That account was frozen pending divorce. Exactly, Erica answers. He moved it anyway and used it to purchase property in Robyn's name without notifying Meri. This isn't confusion, it's choreography. Slide 3, a voice memo. Kody, unfiltered. Secure Robyn before Meri catches on. If Meri asks about Utah, stall. Use something emotional. Letters, old photos. Guilt works better than facts. Meri's eyes close. The room goes still. Final file. A handwritten note. If divorce finalizes, Meri can claim half back to Flagstaff Acquisitions. Solution: delay filing. Emotional leverage works. She's still attached. Signed with a flourish, Kody W. Brown. Disbelief is gone. What remains is disgust. Erica faces the bench. We seek recognition of fraudulent withholding, coercion, and misrepresentation of property, punitive damages, and immediate referral for criminal investigation. The judge doesn't blink. The court finds cause to proceed. Mr. Brown, anything to say? Kody stands, not blazing, collapsing. I didn't mean to hurt her, he says, voice empty. I was trying to protect what I had left. The judge's reply is a scalpel. By weaponizing silence and hiding assets, he can't answer. And then Meri raises one last envelope. I have something to add. Erica opens it. A torn letter from 2015, undeniably his. If it doesn't work with Robyn, I may need you again. Keep the name. Don't make waves. The gallery inhales as one. This wasn't love. It was a contingency plan. Meri's voice is quiet, edged with 10 years of swallowed anger. You didn't love me. You used me. My name, my silence, my grief, as a shield while you built another life. And when you were finished, you forgot to release me. She looks straight through him. I'm releasing you now. The judge clears her throat. We'll reconvene in the morning for damages and findings. All related accounts and trusts tied to Mr. Brown are frozen. The gavel is mid-fall when a U.S. Marshal steps in. He approaches the bench, murmurs to the judge. Her expression changes, then hardens. Mr. Brown, remain seated. Confusion flashes across his face. The marshal steps forward. Kody William Brown, you are now subject to a federal investigation for suspected wire fraud, tax evasion, and fraudulent misrepresentation. You're not under arrest, but you are being served. An envelope drops into his hands. Robyn gasps. No explosion follows. only a quiet recognition that the man who thought he ran everything is reading his own name on federal paper. Christine leans to Meri. That was everything. Meri nods, but her eyes track a man in a gray suit slipping out a side door. She whispers to Erica, "Did you see him?" Erica frowns. "Who?" "He's TLC," Meri says. The face won't leave her mind. She remembers him from a holiday party years ago. Not talent, not production, legal. She'd ignored it then. She can't now. Reporters swarm outside. Robyn won't speak. Kody shoves cameras away. Meri walks straight through, purpose like a blade. That night, in a quiet hotel room, she opens an ancient laptop and digs through dusty emails and contracts. One subject line freezes her. Amendment to marital status clause. Pending legal update. Dated 2 days after the sham signing. She reads the line. So long as the appearance of separation is maintained, formal documentation is not critical at this time. Her breath stutters. She calls Erica. "I found something. They didn't just film the lie, they sanctioned it." In the morning, court resumes, but the real case has shifted off record. Kody sits beside a federal attorney, drained of swagger. The room smells like corporate cleanup. Erica approaches. "Your Honor, before damages, the plaintiff proffers new evidence of potential third-party complicity." The judge narrows her eyes. "Proceed." Erica lifts the printout. "We believe the network knew the divorce was never finalized and encouraged a false public narrative for ratings, profit, and legal leverage." Silence is stunned, not skeptical. Meri steps forward. "When I asked why my legal name vanished, from paperwork they called it branding. They knew I wasn't legally divorced. They taped us anyway, sold it anyway." Erica adds, "We moved to subpoena all internal communications from 2014-2022 regarding marital status and show narrative." The judge nods. "Motion granted. We'll continue damages while awaiting production." Kody finally speaks, bitter, small. "They didn't care about truth, they wanted drama." Robyn whispers, "You let them use us." He spits back, "They paid the bills." "They paid for the lie," Meri cuts in. Now everyone understands. Someone else may have been writing the script. Within hours, the press churns new headlines. Did TLC know? Reality engineered as fraud? In private, Meri and Erica meet with a civil attorney about deceptive practices and fraud on viewers. But Meri's mind loops old interviews, staged tears, producer prompts. That evening, an anonymous link pings her phone. Production meeting 2016. A voice, crisp. "If Meri finds out the divorce isn't filed, shut it down. Kody will smooth it. Robyn can walk her through. We need the marriage arc to peak during sweeps." She replays it. And again. "We're adding this to Discovery," she tells Erica. They weren't documenting life. They were directing it. Next day, Erica plays the audio in court. The judge listens, unreadable, then says, "This is referred to the Attorney General for potential corporate liability and fraud. All show-related residual accounts tied to Kody and Robyn are frozen." Kody erupts. "You're killing my legacy!" Meri's reply is a whisper that razors. It wasn't legacy. It was a lie. The gavel falls. Outside, a woman in sunglasses waits. "I worked on the show," she says, hands Meri a flash drive. "Raw notes, raw footage. You weren't paranoid. They edited you broken. And there was a Vegas document, another trust amendment Kody tried to notarize. It would have erased you legally. He pulled it when you wouldn't sign. TLC has a copy." Meri swallows hard. This isn't just what happened. It's what almost did. Vans ring the courthouse. Bloggers, doc crews, former staff, everyone. Circling the wreckage. Pain, edited for ratings, is now evidence. Inside, the tension hums electric. The judge moves fast. "Final disclosures before closings. Miss West?" Erica holds up a new flash drive. Internal footage and unedited production notes from a whistleblower. The gallery gasps. Robyn hisses at Kody. "You said they had nothing." He says nothing. The script isn't his anymore. The raw cut rolls. Season 9, Meri on the porch. crying while Kody comforts her. Before action, the director whispers, "Look like you still want the marriage." It tracks well with sympathy metrics. Sympathy metrics. Not healing, not truth. The next clip is worse. A producer hands Kody a manila envelope. This is the Vegas doc. If she signs today, we pivot to monogamy next season. Kody asks, what if she won't sign? Producer, play the long game. Guilt works. Don't close it. We need tension for season 10. The judge raises a hand. Stop. Screen black. Erica sets a printed scan on the evidence table. Complete amendment to original family trust. Upon voluntary signature by Meri Brown, irrevocable transfer of all pre-2010 community assets to Kody Brown and Robyn Alice Brown. Fine print at the bottom. Drafted by Network Legal Counsel. A bomb without flames. The judge flips pages slowly, then looks up. Immediate subpoenas to TLC executive staff. This court sees potential corporate coercion, willful legal trespass, and exploitation of emotional harm. She turns to Kody. Did you ever show this to Meri? His eyes stay dead on the desk. Yes. What did she say? She cried. She asked why. And your response? I said nothing. The room is graveyard quiet. Meri doesn't blink. I thought I was falling apart. I told myself I was dramatic. But they were writing my mourning down. She isn't just testifying for herself. She's speaking for every woman gaslit for ratings. The judge nods. Entered into record, civil actions against the network will proceed. Mr. Brown, future show payments are frozen as of now. Kody's hands tremble. Another twist. Robyn stands. I want to testify again, under oath. The judge hesitates, then nods. Robyn's voice shakes. They told me Meri was unstable, that she'd steal everything, that I needed to protect Kody. They cut her tears to make her manipulative. I told Kody to hold the divorce because they said it would wreck the storyline, and he let me. The confession isn't in volume, it's in the drop of her eyes. The judge rises. This is no longer just family law. It is media ethics, legal, manipulation, and psychological harm. We reconvene tomorrow for judgment. Meri's phone buzzes as she steps into the hall. You have no idea. I was a producer seasons 4-11. I have contracts, emails, footage of Kody coercing Christine. I'm ready to go public. Meri knows the name, someone who vanished when questions started. She turns to Erica. This isn't the end. It's the beginning, Erica says. Outside, a black SUV idles. A man in a suit watches and calls someone. We've got a problem. She's not backing down. Verdict day. What started as a private grievance has become a public accounting from bench to boardroom. Kody enters head down, counsel thinned, accounts locked, secrets emptied. Meri walks in like tempered steel. No cameras today, just the weight of the decision. The judge wastes no time. After review of financials, communications, production materials, and sworn testimony, the court finds Kody Brown intentionally withheld a lawful divorce filing for personal and financial gain, executed fraudulent conveyances, and sustained a false public narrative for profit. He doesn't look up. Robyn Brown participated in concealment but has cooperated. Punitive damages are stayed pending further inquiry into her trust involvement. One tier, no protest. TLC Studios is subject to federal investigation for knowingly profiting from manipulation of legal relationships and deception of viewers. No cheers, no gasps, just oxygen returning to lungs. Damages. Meri Brown is awarded $1, $65 million in restitution and liquidated assets, plus partial rights to future residuals. Meri nods, not in triumph, in closure. Additionally, the judge says, with Ms. Brown's consent, her full statement will be part of the public record. Meri steps forward. Some will say I should have known, that I stayed too long.